Welcome to Pep Talk with Wendy Summers. This portion of the Pensacola Expert Panel is sponsored and presented by Pensacola Home Experts and your host, Bill Sheffield, who is responsible for the content. Views and opinions expressed do not necessarily represent those of News Radio 1620.
We always just kind of mellow out a little bit at the start of the show, Christi. Just kind of sit back and dream about Hotel California, where you never come out.
I like it.
I like it.
Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Wendy. How are you doing?
Fantastic. Beautiful day. I
No,
love it.
It's a beautiful day, but it's hot.
Yes, it's hot.
It made it to summertime.
I like it.
Turned into summertime. You met Christi, didn't you?
I did.
Christi Colabianchi.
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 I love that.
I love that. Sailwind, Inc.
Sailwind Construction.
Is
Wow.
it's Sailwind Construction, Inc. Okay.
All right.
See there now, just missed just a little bit. But
That's
you know
okay.
what? I'm going to tell you something, Wendy.
Tell me.
First of all, I'm going to pause just a second and let everybody know to go eat at Becky's Eatery right over here at 7200 Plantation Road. Wonderful chamber member, Wendy. She has participated in so many things with the chamber, and she moved to over here. And Friday is Hopkins Chicken Day. So if you want some good fried chicken, go over to Becky's tomorrow and tell her Bill Sheffield said to show up.
Wait, that's the recipe she uses? Is the
The
Hopkins?
Hopkins House recipe. Yeah,
Really?
man.
Huh.
I don't know.
Well,
if
it was delicious. I had it last Friday, and I was like, I could eat another plate of this.
I'm going to tell you something. Do you know what the word best means?
Yes.
What does it mean?
The best.
The best.
Awesome.
The best.
Amazing.
The best. Okay, so if a real estate company was named Best Real Estate Company, that would mean they would be the best.
Right. They
Guess
beat
what?
everybody else.
2012, Main Street Properties, Best Real Estate Company of the Bay.
Really?
Guess who won 2013?
Who?
Main Street Properties.
Wow.
Best of the Bay again, Christi.
Congratulations.
That
It
is
is
fabulous.
They're so tickled. And also, you know, there's some big companies in town: Baptist, Sacred Heart, the school system, UWF, so Gulf Power. So to win best company to work for, that's some serious competition. And we didn't ever think there was just hardly any way that a company like Main Street Properties would ever win best place to work for. Guess what?
What?
Best place to work for, Main Street Properties.
Wow.
You know, we manage about 400 properties,
That's amazing.
rental, individual, single-family home, and multi-properties. So somebody had to win the best property manager. Guess who won that? Main Street, best property manager of the Bay.
They're rocking it.
Now we have a side company, a sister company called Our Gulf Coast, manages resort properties over on the beach. Guess who won the best resort property management company? Our Gulf Coast. So we cleaned house. We won 4 best ofs at Main Street Properties this year, and we're just so excited. I mean, it's just incredible. We thank everybody out there that voted for us. We believe that if you hadn't wanted us to be the best, you would not have voted for us. Jennifer voted for us.
Yes.
So I
voted for you.
You did? I know you did. We worked to get a lot of people to at least know about it. So we thank everybody about that. We're so proud of it, and we get to have that thing for a year.
That's awesome. Good job.
Now let's talk about something that's even more unique than that. That is a woman contractor. Now there's a lot of contractors out there, Christi, and she was telling me this is a phenomenal story. Now you're not just a handy person; you're a contractor. Tell us the difference.
The difference is between a contractor and a maintenance company or a handyman related company is I have a contractor's license issued by the state of Florida. Testing and experience is required for that. So
you just
similar to
go
a general
over to Tallahassee
contractor.
and it's about a 15-minute test, right?
Yeah, it's about a 2-day test.
A 2-day test.
And you go through the rigmarole and the process of testing, and basically you hear the term general contractor throughout your life, and basically that's what I am, but only at the residential levels. So I can build new construction residential property, reconstruction additions. I do real estate rehabs to prep homes for sale, remodel kitchen and bathrooms, I can pull permits with the county and city authorities, work with inspectors, architects, engineers. So basically, if you have a multi-trade job within your home.
Now, multi-trade, let's stop there for a second. That means that somebody's got to have some plumbing work done and some electrical work done.
Anything, 2 trades or more is what I consider multi-trade. And
Okay.
a lot of folks call me and say, I need some tile work done. And I'll say, well, I'll be happy to refer a tile man, because calling me is not going to be feasible, because I don't actually lay the tile. I call the tile man, and I manage the job. So I'm a time manager and a job manager and a money manager.
Okay.
With a contractor's license.
So is my wife, but go ahead.
So my knowledge and experience and expertise is understanding construction, knowing the people that can get the work done, ensuring that the people that work for me and myself are licensed and insured to state regulatory minimums.
Okay.
And organizing those folks in a timely fashion, staying on time, under budget, close, collect, complete the job.
So you're telling me that actually there's a system to this, that somebody's got to show up before somebody else can show up, and then they show up too early before the other person's through.
That's exactly right. And that's why a lot of times, sometimes people say, well, I understand this. I can call a cabinet man and countertop man, and I can get the appliances delivered from Lowe's, and I can get the paint done. But all of that coming out of your house and going back in and calling the inspection department out for their inspections, there's timeliness involved in that, and there's scheduling, and there's appointments, and there's a process. There's a system. That's the magic word. There's a system to making that happen. And so what I say is 2 trades or more, folks. If you have a construction project, it will be feasible to call a contractor, or you can call me, Sailwind Construction, and 850-525-6998.
There you go.
I'll be glad to come out. I'd like to look at your remodel. I give free estimates, but I need to come in and look at your kitchen or your bath or whatever you maybe an addition. So at that point, I can help give you ideas.
This is called losing control of my show, isn't it?
I can give you ideas on how you may be able to do that within your budget.
Now here's what I wanted. We were talking yesterday because it is actually a real estate show. So I want to talk to you for a second because I found out some fascinating things yesterday. And I want you to talk about the difference in somebody's going to do a bathroom, but let's say they're just going to do a bathroom for sale, or they have just bought a house and they want to really do the bathroom. So talk a little bit about the difference in kitchens and bathrooms, because that's, from a real estate point of view, the front yard, the front door, and kitchens and bathrooms are very important. So let's just talk about, if somebody wants to sell a house, they've kind of got a dated bathroom and kitchen, and we don't want to spend a ton of money. So how do you go about doing the difference in that? And when Wendy redid her bathroom and spent $78,000 on a commode,
and women can do that.
Very expensive commode. It does a lot of things.
Golly.
So
better make money at that price.
So talk about the difference in those two, because I found it fascinating yesterday, Christy.
Yeah, absolutely, Bill. I would say the difference would be, the key words would be rehab, which is something you would do to sell your home, or remodel, which is something you would do if you plan to stay in your home for 5+ more years.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because
I like this.
A rehab would be, you want to paint, maybe change the countertops, get a good cleaning. We may be able to glaze your bathtub. Say you have a peach bathtub, or your tile is bright yellow with black trim. I've been in some of these houses in the 60s when they put these houses in, and we can come in and glaze your wall ceramic tile. We can glaze your tub, change out your toilet to white, and update everything to white. Maybe refloor if your floor's in poor condition. Maybe re-countertop, paint your cabinets, paint your walls, and maybe change out your fixtures for minimal work. And that would give it an update that a homeowner or somebody, a buyer, would come in and say, wow, this isn't the best bathroom, but it'll get me through the next couple of years over the hump of my down payment. Right. And then I'll remodel.
Yeah, and it makes it so much more sellable. People that are one of the investments that I think people can safely make in their home, especially like you said, if they're going to be there for a while, is spend some money in a kitchen and a bathroom.
Absolutely.
And if you're in a situation, and we still have a lot of people, Wendy and Christy, that are there, that are still upside down on their houses, and they're not going to be able to sell them for a while. Why not go ahead and make that house pleasurable and enjoyable? We're going to get you some of that money back when you do sell it, because we're not quite to the level to where we're going to get you equity yet, but we will at some point in time. Yeah. So now talk about not the rehab part, but what was the other
remodel.
Word? Remodel. Okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm a man. I got to think of this. Go ahead.
So basically, on a remodel, that would be, we want to take everything that's in that kitchen or bathroom out of the home, and what you see are studs. Mm-hmm. You see studs in your ceiling. You see studs in your walls. You see electrical hanging out of the wall.
I'm walking down the street in the store. You know what? They ran me out of Home Depot one time. I set off every stud finder in the store, so they made me leave. Go ahead, Christy.
Yeah, so at that point, you do want a licensed contractor to come in. There will be an inspection department of either the county or the city level involved, and you'll want to ensure that you have licensed in mechanical trades, mechanical, electrical, plumbing, on the job, detaching everything, resetting everything, appropriate. There's going to be 2 inspections, and that's a little bit more expensive.
Mm-hmm. It is, but they're going to be there for a while longer.
That's right.
Talk to me for a second about what I know that me and you know this. We do this all the time and we see it. But is painting the front of a house that I'm trying to sell that expensive?
No.
No, it's not. Paint or either do it yourself or hire some of the painters that we work with, Fresh Coat and some of the folks like that. That's the best money you can spend. If you're fixing to sell a house, Wendy, and you can't do anything but paint, please paint. And change out your front door hardware. You ever notice that? We're trying to sell a $350,000 house, and you go up and the doorknob is rusty looking.
Yeah. That
ain't welcoming, is it?
No.
So Christy, talk about some of the inexpensive touch-ups that people can do to houses, inside and out, front to back, that make it a truly marketable item. And then we're going to talk about some of your asset stuff that you want, that I know we want to get to.
Okay, that's really nice. Thanks, Bill. As somebody comes up the walkway, there's landscaping.
Right.
We want to think about. We want to cut the shrubs back so you can see out the windows, and you want to edge the sidewalk and the driveway and the curb, and you want to have, nice mulch flower beds. Pressure wash and paint your house, dovetailing on what you said. Pressure wash in a front, paint just right there at the foyer area of the house, just so when you walk in, you've got the nice fresh smell of paint, a nice new painted door, and new hardware. That's not hard to do, and it's not very expensive. And then another thing that we do on rehabs for sale is just putty holes that are in the walls.
I'm amazed, yeah.
That's easy. That's easy to come in with a spackle knife and putty holes left from mirrors or TVs or whatever was hanging, because that's unsightly for somebody coming in looking at the house going, man, there's holes all over this house.
Are they termites?
Yeah, no. You don't want the smallest things will turn off a buyer.
Right.
And you really want to take care of those small items, and it's not very expensive.
One of the biggest things that's a turn off to me is stains on the ceiling. I'm like, what? Why are they there?
That's a good point,
I hear it all.
That's scary to some people.
I do hear it all the
There's
time.
I'm like, why is that there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it could have been there from Ivan in 2004 to where some moisture just got down there and stained that.
If I see it, I'm like,
I know.
Nope.
I know.
See ya. So yeah,
a good clean is next.
Yeah.
You paint the walls, you clean the carpets, clean the tile floors, clean the grout, clean the bathtub, the toilets.
I know.
Just a good clean from ceiling to floor.
If it's got dog odors, Curtis and them have got stuff they can get the dog odors out of it. If it's got smoke odors, they got people that can get the smoke odors out of it. I tell you, the worst thing that can happen for a house that you found for somebody, they found it online, they call Bill to go show it to them. The front yard looks good. You get them in there and there's some sort of odor, Wendy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what it is. It can be smoke, dog, cat. It doesn't matter. You know how quick they turn around and leave that house? I can't get them into the kitchen.
No.
I mean, literally, they turn around at the front door when we open the door, and say this is not going to work. So that seller, whoever that is, has just lost a potential buyer. I mean, People don't understand the difficulties that we go through to get a buyer to select a home. Right now, there's 2,600 active listings, single-family homes. That's a bunch.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And so, naturally, we break it down to location, geography, price, amenities, bedrooms, bathrooms, stuff like that. So we wind up with 10 or 12 houses that'll work, okay? Right. And then they're going around. First two, the yard's not mowed, or the neighbor next door's got a car up on blocks. They're not going to go in that house. Second, we find some that are in good shape. The front yard looks good. The front door looks good. They say, we'll look at those houses. And then after all of that, they've gone through all of this process of eliminating 2,600 houses, and we get them in the house and it smells. It's not going to sell. So there's remedies to everything.
Well, there's another reason to hire a contractor.
Absolutely.
Call Sailwind Construction. Not only will we give you a line item estimate, so the scales are balanced. If we need to detach and reset a toilet, and I gave you a price to do that, and we get there and the toilet cleaned up really well, I'm going to give you a credit back because we didn't replace that toilet.
That's true.
So I don't do a lump sum bid. Sailwind Construction gives you a line item estimate, and when we get to the end, we either have a few extra debits or credits, and the most important part, you get your home on the market quicker.
Absolutely.
That's so nice.
And we can always we do it all the time. While you're finishing up your stuff, we go ahead and put a yard sign in the front yard. It's not on the market yet, right, but we're drawing attention to it. We're getting calls on it. We're putting attention on that house, so that when you're done, it's freshly painted, it smells good, Wendy, the front door looks good, backyard looks manicured, taken care of. Then we pop good pictures on it, we put it in the MLS, and it starts drawing traffic. It really does. All right, now talk to me about this asset management thing, because you and I were talking downstairs. It's time some money, Wendy, from investors, yourself included, need to start going into real estate again. Either single-family homes, because they're always going to be a good investment. You can rent them. They stay rented. They bring a lot of money. Or beach properties. So you've got some California folks that are doing that.
I do.
Now listen to this, folks. Now, this is California money buying that Pensacola stuff, so you need to pay attention.
Local investors, you're missing out. I've got folks from California this week. 2 jobs have come my way for total house rehabs. They're homes that either went into foreclosure, it's some sort of debt collection company out of California. They're snapping up these houses, and they're employing me to rehab the homes.
Right.
So they send it to Sailwind Construction. I get an email. I give them a line item bid within 48 hours. They approve my bid, and I have 12 to 15 days to rehab the home and get it on the market.
There you go.
So they're moving, and they want to sell these homes or rent these homes. It's an asset management company, like Bill said, out of California. Come on, guys.
I know.
Pull out your pocketbook. Keep the money local.
Yeah. And you're not talking on those jobs. I bet you're not talking a ton of money. They're just wanting them as pristine as they can possibly be. I bet they want the air conditioners to blow cold.
That's right. We check out the AC. We check out all of the mechanicals. We do a full repaint, full re-floor cleaning, or new carpet if it needs it. We do a full pressure wash the windows inside and out, countertops, cabinets. I'm replacing a pool on one of them. Pool liner being replaced.
Okay.
Yeah, pool liner being replaced. And once we get water in it may need more. But either way, landscaping. The home's been abandoned for about 6 months, so a landscaper's going to go in there, clean it up. And now my pool company and my landscaper, local pool company, local landscaper, I like to use local folks myself. They're going to end up with a maintenance agreement until the home sells.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If money's coming into here from California, and I bet you that's not the only places that this is happening.
Right.
You're just blessed to have be dealing with some of them that are doing it, folks. I'm telling you, take some time to just let me explain to you the benefits of buying and investing in real estate. We've suffered through the hard times. We're back on the move up. House prices went up about 5% in the last 12 months on good properties. There's still some rehab situations out there, but let's say it's not a rehab. Let's say that we can just find you a good rental house that we can buy right. Don't wait. Go ahead and make the move. There's good lending money now for investment stuff, so it's really time for you to think about that. Talk to me about Miss Christi for a minute. Just tell us about Miss Christi.
Alrighty. I am a mother of 3. beautiful children. One getting ready for first grade, and 2 heading in that direction.
Okay.
They're so much fun. That's my first job.
Right.
Is being a mom.
There you go.
And my second job has been my pride and passion. I'd say the better part of my life.
Yeah.
I started around 19 years old. Monkeying around with construction remodels, and then when I was in my 20s, I partnered in Atlanta, Georgia with a friend of mine, and we started an insurance restoration company.
Wow.
So, our first year in business, we turned almost, $1 million just doing insurance restoration. Granted, folks, it was Atlanta. The homes are about $250,000 or so to rebuild. And so I did a lot of insurance restoration for probably 10 years or so, and turned off into commercial construction for about 3 years. And then recently in 2010 acquired my own contractor's license, and now I'm self-employed, Sailwind Construction, and doing this on my own. So when you call 525-6998, I answer the phone.
There you go.
I write the estimate. I'm the one that knocks on your front door. You contract with me. I
You're
run the
the
crews.
one that they call if there's a problem too, Christy.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I mean, follow through and follow up are the 2 biggest words in what me and you do.
That's right. Self-employed small business owner here in Pensacola, Florida.
Yeah, that's incredible. You know how I met Christy? She went online to our home value button on Pensacola Home, and she wanted me to estimate the value of her Gulf Breeze home. You were the first one to do it.
Would that be PensacolaHome.com?
You know what? We should have said. Why didn't you say that a while? PensacolaHome.com.
Wendy,
just checking.
Wendy's got it going on today.
She is. She's good. We got PensacolaHome.com.
Yep.
2615133. That's all you need to know. It's PensacolaHome.com.
Well, and you need to know one other thing.
Where there's a bill,
there's a way.
Absolutely.
All right. Just want to let you know that.
Just glad you know it. Can I mention the luau at Main Street tonight? Are you going, Wendy?
It's tonight?
It's tonight.
Oh, wow.
Christy, you going? You going to take your youngins over there to the luau tonight?
No, I don't know if I'll make it tonight.
We won't invite.
Sounds like fun.
We're inviting everybody. We got a whole hog. Somebody's bringing in a whole hog
yum.
with an apple in his mouth. And so tonight from 6 to 9 over at Main Street Properties, we ask that you park at Sears. We've got a trolley. They're expecting 600 to 1,000 people. So you can't park there. And so park at Sears. The trolley will pick you up. Get ready to go. The trolley will take you back. So stop in tonight and put on a grass skirt. I think it'd be nice. I think I'm going to
I want to see you in a grass skirt, Bill.
So would a lot of people. PensacolaHome.com. Chris, we got about 2 minutes. What do you want to finish up with? You got about a minute.
Sailwind Construction. We make your job a breeze. Call us, 850-525-6998. Let me take a look at your home.
Did you say we make your job a breeze?
We make your job a breeze.
What do you think about that, Wendy? Is that
I
a
like
good slogan?
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, guess who came up with it? I did.
Where there's a bill, there's a way.
Absolutely. Christi Colabianchi.
Christi Colabianchi.
I've been worried about that name since I met you. I did it good, though, didn't I? For Southwest Georgia boy, I think I was pretty good. Christy, thank you so much.
Thank you, Bill.
God bless you and your family and your business and your kids, and just look forward to getting to knowing you better and see how you progress here in this marketplace. It's going to be fun to watch you down the road. I can't wait to see and hear about things that 5 years from now, what all you've been able to accomplish, because I got big thoughts and hopes for you. I believe you're going to do really good. Miss Wendy, so we're going to Becky's tomorrow. You're going to go over there?
Oh, man, I can't eat fried chicken every Friday.
Oh, man.
I just ate there last Friday. I think you're allowed to have fried chicken once a month.
Well,
if you want your heart to keep working.
I wanted you to buy my lunch tomorrow. You're not going to do that? Okay, that's all right. Never mind. Don't worry. I'll buy my own lunch.
Next Friday.
Next Friday. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much. Luau tonight. Best of the Bay Main Street Properties, best real estate company, best property management, best resort management, and best place to work for. My name is Bill Sheffield. Have we got a minute? Where are we?
30 seconds.
30 seconds. My name is Bill Sheffield with Main Street Properties. Go to PensacolaHome.com. We welcome you to go online and see what we do every day of our lives. I want to tell you one thing to remember, though. Where there's a bill,
there's a way.
There's a way. Thank you so much for being here. Christy, thank you so much. We'll see y'all next time.
Go to PensacolaHome.com, everybody. And, folks, we'll meet back here tomorrow morning at 9.